Hello to you all. Today's video is a little different than usual. No, I haven't bought another machine. Oh, hey, never mind about that. Today's video is simply called the 1960s Memories, as seen by myself. We're going to be reminiscing about machines, comics, fun fairs, cinema, everything that happened back then. So how good is that? The key man isn't around today. Thank goodness. So let's start with the 1960s Seaside Arcade and bingo. Enjoy.
Number red on its own, it's number 4. Still red, Mr. Wilson's Den, number 10. Number white, 60, line 60, it's red again. Unlucky for some, it's 13. And on the yellow, 2 and 4, 24. It's white again, 4 and 7, 40.
Today I have unearthed my slot machine flyers, so we'll be having a little look at those. Let's start with Crompton's Chattanooga Choo Choo. That was a pusher. Not bad. Then we have the Crompton's classic penny shooters. Duck Shoot, Jungle Shoot, Shoot Them Bones, the Pussy Shooter, and the Cheyenne Shoot. These are all on 1D Crompton shooters. Probably late 60s that. Very nice little slot machine flyer that is. Do you remember any of them? Then we have the Crafts catalogue from 1966. That's Triple Crown. Jockey Club, Superfruit, Twin Bell and Sterling. Autofruit, Lucky Throw, Gold Cup, Snap Light, Extra Fruit and Royal. We turn again. Lucky Thrown Circus, Rondo and La Rondi. If you watch my videos, I've got both of them. And finally on the back page, never saw a 4-player Rondo, but obviously there was one. Very interesting. Now we have the Alfred Crompton's Gold Cup, the penny version and the threepenny version. We'll look at the penny version first. A new 10-player by Crompton. And that's the Gold Cup I remember. Look at that. The ball was shot up and you had Royal Tan, Teal, Nickel Coin, Dante and Early Mist. You could win 2, 4, 6 or 10 on that. That's the penny version. Right, here's the threepenny bit version of the Crompton's Gold Cup. Really good machine. Used to fire the ball up, went down a load of pins, and you got one of the winners. This was the 5-bob version. Every win paid a shilling, except if the gold award league, you got a prize token. Okay, what were the comics like back then? This is Dandy, February the 13th, 1965. We've got Corky the cat on the front. Desperate Dan. Smasher, Dirty Dick. Oh, Corporal Clot in the middle. Brass Neck. And finally, Big Head and Thick Head. A week later, I've decided to get the Beano, February the 20th, 1965. Biffo on the front. All the Q bikes. Billy Whiz. Oh, the Bash Street Kids in the middle. That's the sort of flyer, isn't it? That we've got the Bash Street Kids in the middle. Paddy's Private Army. Minnie the Minx. Roger the Dodger, the Three Bears, and on the back page it's Dennis the Menace. May the 7th, 1966 for the boys. TV21. Stingray. The Monsters. Thunderbirds. Centre Spread. Get Smart. Fireball XL5. And on the back, the Daleks. Same date for the girls. We mustn't forget the girls. May 7th, 1966. This was the equivalent of TV21. This was Lady Penelope. This was for the girls. Perils of Parker. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. There's Ilya Kuryakin. David McCallum. The centre spread was Lady Penelope herself. Very interesting. Space Family Robinson. The Great Centurions Train Robbery. Bewitched with Samantha. And finally on the back page we had The Girl of the Sea, Marina from Stingray. That's for boys and girls there. You remember the Topper? This is from December the 4th, 1965, price 5p. Mickey on the front. Hello, Mickey. Bunyan's Runaways. Wow. Giants from the Sea. Figaro. And finally, it's Kelly. Send for Kelly. Right you are. Here is the Cromptons 20-player Threpney Derby Racer. This is the spectacular winner you have all been waiting for, states the flyer. Yeah, it was a classic, I have to admit. The Threpney Derby. I actually remember a lot of the names of the horses. You know, these weren't something that were made up. These were original racehorses that ran in races. They weren't names made up by the operator. Well, not the operator, the maker. You'll be pleased to hear I've had the magnifying glass out and I've managed to identify all 20 original racehorses. All these 20 horses were featured on Crompton's Derby Racer, and as a little treat, here's a clip of the machine in action, a very short clip, but it's a clip. Okay, try and get it through quickly. The 20 horses that appeared were Nimbus, Dante, Early Mist, Mr. Watt, Pearl Diver, Windsor Lad, Teal, Carhoo, Blue Peter, Ocean Swell, ESB, My Baboo, Presidium, Nickel Coin, Binza, Queer Times, Tullyar, Sundew, Royal Tan, and Freebooter. Cool, that was a mouthful. The last bit of memorabilia is a letter from Pew Automatics, from Leon C. Essex. It's going on 3rd of January 1964. It's on about visiting the Blackpool exhibition, blah, blah. And this is the Mark III now that they've made. I know it used to only pay 3, 6 and 9. So that's the original letterhead. Then we've got a picture of the new version, the Mark III, which apparently paid a shilling. How good is that? Hey, that's the Prospector. Shilling payout. Brilliant. What was on at the cinema in 1968? Up the Junction. Dennis Waterman, Susie Kendall, to name a few. This is the front of house set from the cinema itself. Great film, this. In my opinion, anyway. And finally, that's Up the Junction. And what was I watching in 1969, you may ask? The Valley of Gwangi. Again, the front of house set. Certainly great times. And that's the Valley of Gwangi, or Gwangi. Now here's a rare machine that we had in town. For years I sort of just had this in my head, and I was so thrilled to actually get a picture of the machine, because we had one in town. It's called World Flight. The pointer spun. You had to bet a destination, you could win 2, 4, 6 or 12. Once I was playing it and the actual pointer at the top got stuck on 12, and I cleaned up that night. That's in my 1968 memories, if you want to check that video. Anyway, our version from right to left was Dakar, which was white, Bermuda, which was blue, Paris, which was yellow, Lisbon green, and Miami, which was red. They could obviously change them destinations because Paris there is in the on the right and it was in the middle on ours. But that's World Flight. And I'll tell you what, we've got a little clip of World Flight coming up. Oh, yes. And here we have a very, very rare clip of World Flight in action. It was Dakar, Lisbon, Paris, Bermuda and Miami. Yeah, this was a bit of film I came across, shot at Mablethorpe in Lincolnshire in 1967. It visits the fairground and the arcade. So hopefully you will enjoy this. Shall we play it? Here we go. Great film. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my 1960s flashbacks. Great times back then. This video's a little longer than normal, but I find it very interesting, if I say so myself. Anyway, I really think you'll have enjoyed it. I hope you have. And we'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.